What is up, everybody? It's Dante Walton here. Today I'm going to react to Season 2, Episode 2 of Marvel Studios' What If. But before we get things started, I'm sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more content like this coming soon. Last episode we had a What If Nebula joined the Nova Corps. I think that's what it's called. It's a pretty interesting neo-noir cyberpunk feel to it and all that. But yeah, like the storyline itself was just okay in my opinion, but the style was really what carried that episode in my opinion. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue the season, see what other hopefully very unique stories and twists they are, and like characters we're familiar with and all that. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump in and see what's in store for episode 2 of season 2 of What If.
You have eyes on the target.
Barely. It's moving fast.
You are free to engage. We cannot allow it to enter US airspace.
Contact. The object is hit. It's going down.
Where?
Who is this here? Peter Quill, okay. So this was the 80s, because like Peggy was like the commander. So I guess this is like S.H.I.E.L.D. days, right?
Son of Earth and the stars, whose pain and loss now threatens to destroy the very world he once called home, and the entire universe along with it.
Okay, so I'm guessing like this is like what if he was sent, like actually taken to his dad, right? Like after he was picked up as a kid on Earth, and now they're here to take over, I'm guessing, right?
Ponder the question.
What if?
What if?
I never get tired of that. Jeffrey Wright is so good as the Watcher.
6 months earlier, the Ravagers were dispatched to abduct Peter Quill from his homeworld. Young Quill's captor couldn't bring himself to turn him over. At least that's how the story often goes.
That's what I was saying. Like, okay.
This universe, Yondu never had his change of heart. So he turned Peter over to his father, the celestial being known as Ego.
You won't be needing these anymore, Peter. Not when there's so much more for you to play with.
Ego called it the expansion.
Imagine how different Peter Quill would be if he was actually raised by Ego.
With his son now at his side, he had all the power he needed.
Homelander and Ryan right here, right?
Orbital intelligence has retraced his steps across dozens of nearby solar systems.
Project Pegasus. That's like from Captain Marvel.
And I thought my kid was a pain in the ass.
Tony has spunk. This kid has an entire nuclear arsenal coursing through his veins.
Yeah, I wonder what Tony was like in the
So
80s.
that there's a person on Earth who can stop it.
Not one person working alone, but a team.
Earlier version of the Avengers, I'm guessing, right?
Okay, who's on our roster?
The potato chips are the best.
Hank Pym, okay.
Seriously?
And there's Hope, okay. Yeah, like which heroes would be around her? This very like Hank. I don't know. Who else was around in the 80s?
Send the plane.
One step ahead of you.
Typical. You want to go to work with Dad?
Oh my god, I wonder if she's gonna be like already like a kid version of Wasp. That'd be kind of cool, actually.
No.
Take your kid to work day.
Work, sweetie. Not anymore.
This is so cool.
Things must be real bad if they had the balls to call us in.
Foster.
Bill Foster, okay. So he's Goliath at this point, I'm guessing, right?
You know damn well I don't have anyone to leave her with, thanks to this place.
Oh yeah, Janet is missing at this point, yeah.
King T'Chaka of the African
Black Panther, but not T'Challa. Interesting.
Your Highness, it's a pleasure. Your father was a great ally to us during the war.
Yes, I understand you even
Interesting.
donated some vibranium to your efforts.
So that's how they got the vibranium. They're explaining some stuff, okay.
The commies snag an invite.
The commies.
He sent the Winter Soldier.
Oh, I thought maybe it was going to be Red Guardian, but Winter Soldier, okay. Yo, I wonder if Peggy's going to find out.
He looks just like him, Howard. Like Bucky.
I'd heard the rumors, but even if they're true, the man we knew is long gone, Peg.
I guess so, but still, Howard, wouldn't that be like shocking to you? You don't have a problem with this?
He's on the move, heading towards Coney Island.
Okay, so this is our Avengers or whatever. Interesting. But do any of them know about like Black Panther or whatever?
Not in my ride.
Dr. Wendy
Okay, so we have a Captain Marvel through her.
Uniform doesn't really look like Air Force.
It's not. It's Kree Star Force.
What?
Oh, she's out in the open with it. Okay.
Catman, Space Broad, Giant Man, silent but deadly. Good to see you.
So we got a Black Panther, we got an Ant-Man, we got a Captain Marvel. Winter Soldier, he's already the same. So we got like our same versions of like heroes we have in like more modern Avengers.
Looks can be deceiving, Your Highness. You would think the leader of a technological superpower that masquerades as a third world country would appreciate that.
So everyone's just saying all their secrets. He's like, they know about like Wakanda. She's like saying that she's from the Kree Star Force and all that.
Remember you maxing out at 21 feet? Yeah, I made some adjustments.
Yo, look how big he got.
I have eyes on the target. He appears
To be enjoying himself on this tilt-a-whirl.
Oh, I just realized he grabbed a raccoon. Okay, that's funny. That's cool. This kid honestly seems scared for real, but he's dangerous. But what are they gonna do? Like once they like capture him or stop him or whatever? He is also a kid at the same time, so you know. Yo.
Pull back, killer.
If the cube in that jet blows, there won't be a planet left to save.
The Tesseract. Nice catch. I like that almost like spin on like the Avengers theme there too. That was cool.
I've got a plan. Retreat.
Come on, people!
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna stop him, to be honest. Unless like I don't even know if Thor has been on Earth before, but we need someone kind of like Thor or whatever because he's definitely around during this time period. But I don't know why he would help. Oh. Maybe I spoke too soon? Did I? Oh yeah, he is here. Okay. What are you doing here, Thor?
Wow. Is it really you?
So he knows him.
I thought you were the dude from Van Halen.
Okay, never mind. I thought he might have known Thor.
Jotunheim was the first to fall. Asgard, soon.
Ah, so he already attacked Jotunheim.
The armies of the 9 realms perished at that boy's hands.
Interesting.
Earth was all that
Wow, he wiped out the other realms.
The celestial seedling. Egos used them to implant his essence on the planets across the universe. I recovered Earths on my way here from a place called Missouri. Only a being of celestial origin can penetrate it.
Well, lucky for us, we have one in custody.
Never surrender.
I like saying Young Hope.
Whoa.
Another kid. I don't know if you can trust him though, Hope. Or maybe you can change him, you know? Show him compassion and all that, maybe? Friendship.
Cool song though. It's always been one of my mom's favorites. Or at least it was.
Oh, his connection to music. They both lost their mom too.
I know if I still had mine, I'd probably be doing the same.
They can connect for sure.
You don't seem so bad, given where you're from. My dad said you were an alien. Dude, feed me a corn dog and call me Springsteen, because I was born in the USA.
That was a little corny. Corny? Corn dog? Okay, that was corny.
I'm just trying to get home.
Security breach.
You can't free him though, Hope. I don't blame her, but that's the wrong move though. Oh, whoa, she shrunk the whole thing, okay. That's kind of cool.
And here, I want you to have this. What? No way. This was your mom's. Look, it's a long ride to Missouri. And she'd be glad to know I'm sharing. I was just trying to help him get home.
Home? Like his home world?
No, like Missouri. Peter's not behind all this. It's his dad.
Alright, so maybe
Ah, great. Blame the absentee father. I get that enough from my own son.
See to it that the boy submits to Asgardian justice.
Which entails what, exactly?
Eternal flagellation, impalement, some light maiming, you know, standard stuff.
We need to study him.
We need to kill him.
He finally speaks.
Oh, what do you know? He speaks.
And who would have thought? He's advocating murder.
You're here to do the right thing. And Peter deserves our help as much as anyone.
He does need help, though. But can you trust him, though? He's really, I don't know, he's dangerous. What if he listens to his dad again? I don't know.
The seedling is awakening. Its master nears.
We already have our hands full with just one of these Celestials. How the hell are we gonna take on two?
One only wins a two-front war by getting out of your enemy's way.
Can't fight them both, let them fight each other.
Alright. That could work.
You really think a child is going to be so willing to fight his own father? What?
You're not a parent, are you, William?
Yeah. What's this battle gonna be like?
Not so long as there is breath in my body.
Thor versus Ego might be interesting, actually. That was a little anticlimactic.
Not gonna happen.
Yo, Peggy, let's go.
You're going to be leaving here very disappointed.
Destroy you? No. I've come to save you. Covering all that exists until every part of you is me.
Let's heal the world, I guess. Let's heal the world, Peter.
If you will not give us back what is ours, we will take it from you.
Yo, that's cool. They can just regrow, man. How are they gonna win this one? They really do need Peter, yeah.
What? By Odin's beard.
By Odin's beard.
Oh, I gotta go bigger.
Someone get the orange slices ready. Oh, Bucky.
We're dealing with an 8-year-old here, Lawson. We want him to help. We have to make him want to.
Yeah.
It's not me. It's him. He has this power to get inside my head.
The music is what can combat it. Kind of like a Stranger Things, right? Gotta listen to your favorite song. Oh, nice. I'm really liking the action here. It's cool.
Stand down, soldier. All you see is a target, but I see a future. The life he can lead, the good he can do.
And I see it in you, too.
Can you really reason with him? He's like brainwashed.
The friend he loved would never take that shot.
Peter, come back with us. Please, come join our family.
This is actually a nice moment. I mean, Hank isn't like a perfect father, but he's probably a hell of a lot better than Ego, so I would trust him.
50 years later, Captain America is still saving my ass.
Oh, come on, Peter.
I hope you're right about this, kid.
Right about what?
This is my home, Dad. This is my mom's home. And I can't just let you destroy it.
But that's the mortal in you, Peter.
That's the weakness in you. That's what he wanted to say.
My mother. You said you loved her.
I knew if she were to live, the expansion, the reason for our existence, would never come to pass.
You killed my mother?
Yeah, that's it for you, Ego. I don't think it's ever gonna go with you.
A little bit of you will always live inside of me.
You are human after all.
Actually, old man, my mom says I'm a Star-Lord.
Okay, so is that where the origin of the name came from, or did they just shoehorn that in there? I don't know. Yo, that's cool. Gallic gun right there. Bang. That was really cool.
This American libation is surprisingly delicious. What do you call it?
Like beer?
How exotic! Another!
Got another.
Goose.
Oh, watch out with Goose.
I'd like to have her.
Thanks.
You're gonna give him a flirkin? I do like how Peter seems like he's gonna be living with Hope and Hank. That's really cool, actually.
The Winter Soldier may be out there, but I'm pretty sure Bucky Barnes is out there.
Interesting. That's all it took to break free of his brainwashing, I guess.
The boy may have destroyed Ego's corporeal form, but his planet still lives, and the universe will not know peace until I have avenged.
Lost.
So what, Thunder Brother? No invite?
The Avengers.
Then I suggest you suit up, team.
Here's the theme. Peter and Hope are on the Avengers too. Okay. I wonder if she's gonna be Wasp. That'd be cool. Alright, that was a nice episode actually. Alright, that was episode 2 of season 2 of What If. Like I said, it's a nice episode, and by that I mean it was a sweet episode. Really a sweet ending there for sure. I like the fact that it seems like Peter is gonna be living there with Hope and Hank. That was really cool. The connection that Hope and Peter had together, like two kids just seeing each other for being kids instead of just seeing him as the enemy and all that. That was actually really cool and really sweet. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, there's like almost like an alternate forming of like the Avengers here, which is interesting. We have Goliath, Ant-Man, Black Panther, Marvel, and Thor here. And also seems like Peter and Hope are part of it too. Bucky, it seems like he's doing his own thing, I guess, as like the Winter Soldier. But yeah, I guess he was free of his brainwashing from like the speech that Howard gave him. It was interesting that, yeah, Bucky was there and like Peggy and Howard knew him like from like World War II and all that. It would have been, it maybe it was a different episode. That they could have like focused more on that whole thing, but yeah, they kind of brushed off the fact a little bit. Like, oh my god, that's Bucky, but Howard's like, oh, we have more important things to deal about. But they did kind of bring it around more. Like, they came talking about how like, oh, Steve Rogers would never do the things you're doing, or he wouldn't approve of you doing these things and all that. And they did also like give a little bit more background between like the relationship between Wakanda and like America, because how did they get the vibranium? It says that T'Chaka's father. So I guess maybe he was the previous Black Panther, I don't know. Like allowed US to have some vibranium, and they made the shield for Captain America and all that. So that explains like how Howard Stark had like access to that vibranium and all that. All that was really cool. And yeah, the whole like concept of the episode was actually pretty interesting. Yeah, it's funny that Thor actually did show up. I was saying like, oh, I guess like who else would be around in this time period? I guess Thor, but why would he even help? But yeah, it turns out they already wiped out the other 8 of the 9 realms, and Midgard/Earth was the only one left standing. So man, they caused a lot of destruction, Ego and Peter already. But yeah, I like the way how like a lot of it like tied into like parental relationships between like parents and children and all that. And Hope and Peter, like that's what they related on too. They both had lost their mom. Peter from Ego killing her, like giving her cancer, and from Hope for Janet being lost in the quantum realm and all that. And yeah, 2 different approaches of being a father, Ego and Hank. And we see how like, yeah, you don't have a good relationship, like I don't know, that was Ego's downfall, like the way he treated Peter and all that. Yeah, because maybe Peter would have just kept going along with it. Even then, it was more like Ego, like getting his way into his brain and making him do things. So yeah, all that was actually really interesting. I liked some of the action they had in here and all that. Like the action in What If has always been pretty good, I gotta say. But it had really cool moments here, especially like things that stand out was like the big fight with all the different like rock Ego clone things like in the desert, like Thor throwing the hammer, and we see all that like knocking them all down, and like and I was about to say T'Chaka, Black Panther, him like swiping through all of them and like breaking them, and also I call it the Gallic gun, but like when Peter absorbed like the seed and then like shot like the thing from the blast from his fingers, that was really cool. The lighting continues to be really good in this show, I gotta say. But yeah, I actually enjoyed this episode quite a bit. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave any thoughts you have on this episode and my reaction. Catch you all next time. Goodbye.